Of an early turnover, a sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Fairbairn and the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well defended, and while it was completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
Here we go. Red 30.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Now Stroud. Packer pressure, and down he goes. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
All right. Robin.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Tony. Hey, south. 11. Look to hot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And the kicking is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will extend their lead even further. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Packers take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, ripping on it like I'm picking a prize. I hit the crib with it, collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right through the
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Black one. Ready? Hey, green. 50, green. Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second and 7.
Let's go now. 45. What?
Love now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 3.
Black ultra. Here we go.
Love from the gun. And here's another interception, the 3rd in this first quarter. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
The 3rd down pass.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18. Outside.
In motion left is Higgins. Throwing now is Stroud. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 seconds. Ow, what's that? 118. What's that? Why Tony?
And Stroud now to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ow, what's that? 118. What's up? Hey, Uno Mars. Hey, Uno.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that? 19 Texans.
The toss to Marks, running right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
All right. 118. What's that? Buggy. Hey, south. 11.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to play the playmakers together. And say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Packers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, blue, 32. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance of turning it upfield.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. The short throw, he's got Kraft. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Check hut. 50, green. Check hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
33, yellow. Ready?
Again, it's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll be hit and taken down at the 20-line. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Love, they go play action now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Yellow, 43. Hut.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon McManus on for the Packer field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the third drive's the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skim through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Don't feel it no more. You were dropping a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding a wave and now you're chilling on shore. What's it used to being rich when you're inside store? This, but you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see sore. Life just slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Overseas, without
the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
I can point it down so much that's around. Better settle down. No one doing that. Though they send the hound. Rock me in that. Put me in the ground. Turn me in the eyes. Put you carried down. From those who came up and me.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
The defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
What's up? 18. What's up? What?
Mixon with a first down carry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not the movie. But still, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down. I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. If I ain't good, I ain't crab, I be kidding. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim, flying straight from random home.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
19 Texas. Here we go.
Mix it up the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try and get him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, and the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well, you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Tony.
A handoff to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
118. What's that?
In motion right, that's Collins. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Stroud off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage their momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Here we go, let's go. Swap, another swap. Look the hot, look the hot. Why Tony?
In motion right, that's Collins. Play action. Stroud now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Texans 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains.
22.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half period that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second and 6.
Hey, south. All right. 18.
Again, it's Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
All right.
Here's a give to Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
18. What's that? Look the hot. Hey, south.
Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
All right. 18. What's that? Hey, uno.
Stroud working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing. Love. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 78 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Brandon McManus taking on for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's Stroud. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 58 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compression. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scar in his name.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Black 40. Ready?
Here's Love. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and
10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right, 60 red. 60 red. Right, white. Hey, blue.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
In motion right, that's Collins. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
2nd and 10. Stroud going to give to Marks. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
19 Texas. Hey, uno. Why Tony? Buggy.
Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
29-yard line.
Another swap. Hey, uno Mars.
In motion left is Higgins. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Texans 34, Packers 10. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ready. Let's go now. Yellow.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 5.
Come on, set, ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ready,
Play fake. Here's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And
so a first and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Going back to Love. And complete once again to Watson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and goal from the 4-yard line.
Okay,
they come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Texans 34. Packers 16.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Back to Mixon on second down. And the ball closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, south. Hey, uno. 19 Texas. Why Tony?
Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's a good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, right. Swap.
They'll run here with Mixon. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here we go.
Back to Mixon on first down. And a short pick out there down to about the 9. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down sticks to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
All right.
Mixon. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
This was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
It's Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
We
said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Hey, green. Eagle blue. Ready.
Love now. That's complete to Dobbs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 49-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Daniil Hunter getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
A gain of 10 yards.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that will wound up incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Black 40. Set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to Kraft, the tight end. Now we'll get whistles, and they signal for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
1st down, Green Bay.
Down. Yellow, 22. Hut.
One last shot now for Love. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back in the 45-yard line. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Ready up.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
45. White. Set.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
He finds his receiver, Watson.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.